Hi everyone, I am Ren Chrism and today we're talking about manifestation. Today we'll be talking about how to become a manifestation queen. And the first step in that is to release all your subconscious blocks. And so I created a free guide on how to do this. It goes through step by step what you need to do. And the first step is by doing meditations. Those are the most critical parts of the whole guide. There is a meditation to do each day. Of course, if you want to speed up the program, you can do 2 meditations a day. They're broken down by the chakra, and you'll be doing the program alongside with the Sevenfold Journey book. I really recommend this book. It's great. I'm currently at the 3rd chakra step. I have not completed it, but I love it. It has helped me so much. I think the journal prompts are so good and detailed and really get into the nitty-gritty of things. And so you'll be doing the guide alongside that book. And that book goes through different exercises and activities. Sometimes there's meditations, there's rituals, and there's journal prompts to do in each of the sections of the chakras. Alongside all of the chakras, you could be doing tarot or oracle card pulls for what you need to work on that day. I personally recommend the archetype cards and the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I generally will pull a card for each of the chakras to see what I'm out of balance and what I can work on for that day. You can use other cards, whatever feels called to you. That's the most important. So after that beginning stage, you will be then deciding on whether you want to set your goals during the program or after the program. It's completely up to you. It'll probably be stronger after the program, but I don't see why you couldn't go ahead and start setting your goals, doing the meditations, and setting your actions all while during the program. Overall, I think having that motivation of the program alongside your goals and taking those action steps will just push you more along your journey. So the guide is broken down by section and it's meant to just do one at a time, but again, you can speed it along as fast as you would like or as slow as you like. For me, it's taken a long time to finish certain chakras, and because of that, I don't want to rush it. I need to heal those sections just a little bit longer, and maybe I need to repeat some things or maybe discuss it with other people to help gain some insight. So please don't feel like you need to rush anything or push yourself too far ahead when you're just not ready to. The second step is to actually set your goals, and you'll use the SMART method, and that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frame. And this will help you to achieve your goals and to make them more attainable to you in the actual reality. All the meditations and all that is more to help release those subconscious blocks so you don't have that hindering yourself from actually achieving that. Because we are our own worst enemy is the reason why we're doing these meditations. But without those action steps, then we might not ever achieve those goals. So you need to do both to be able to then manifest. After you write down your SMART goals, you will then visualize the outcome, and you'll want to embody the outcome. Visualize yourself achieving this goal. Who would you be? What would you be like? What would you act like? You need to embody this persona. Behave like this person as if you already achieved this goal. And then you'll want to write down why you want to do this. This will help you whenever your motivation wanes, and it will. You can't rely on motivation. Your discipline and willpower will need to set in, so you need to build concrete habits and routines to fall back on when your energy wanes. And then another thing you need to do is accountability. How will you keep track of this? Are you going to use Notion, a habit tracker, a journal? You need to keep yourself accountable. If you're not taking things off, how do you know you're going towards your goal? And then you need to celebrate the small wins. If you don't celebrate, then all this hard work will feel like for nothing. You need to start creating this dopamine cycle for hard work. You need to work hard and then earn a reward. Then your body will feel and your mind will feel tricked into thinking that hard work means rewards and pleasure and whatever you decide to give yourself, whether that's a meal, a spa day, time to relax, a good video game, buying something, whatever. Just celebrate. And then the last part of the guide is to do a ritual, which is optional, but it doesn't hurt. This ritual is based in chaos magic, and it uses sigils. And so I don't go into very specific details on how to make a sigil. You can look that up yourself, but I go through all the steps and different options. But with a sigil, you'll write your statement, I am, and in present tense, and then you'll remove all vowels and repeating letters, and then with the remaining letters you'll then create a symbol. And then you can also break up the letters apart and then form the symbol that way, or keep them all in its letter form. There's a lot of different ways to do sigils. Some people also will just use the first non-vowel of each word and make a symbol that way, so then there's not as many letters. That's just another option, but whatever you feel called to doing. Once you create your sigil, you'll then meditate on it and visualize the outcome coming to fruition. Once you finish this visualization, you can then burn the sigil. This is just one example, and I write down others in my guide. Along with my guide being put in the description box below, I will also be putting up some journal entries that you can use to help your journey. So there is a daily journal and a weekly journal prompt. And it's possible I will create more in the future, but if I do, I will link them in the description box below. Some other things that I am using along my journey is I'm currently reading Discover Your Dharma by Sahara Rose. I'm about halfway through, and this will help me with discovering my purpose and helping me with my soul's journey. I also am currently using the journal from, where is it from? It's called the Hero's Journal. It looks like this. Let me show you a page. So if you don't want to use my journal prompts, this is the journal I am currently using, but I'll be implementing kind of my layout and putting it into this journal format. There's also other journals like the 5-minute journal. You can also create your own. This is just one example that you can use. But other than that, the reason why I created this guide is I just don't think that it needs to be something you pay for. I think this is something that should be for everyone. Everyone deserves to manifest good things in their life and to level up their persona. And there's so many videos on this that I kind of just compiled what I think is most helpful. And when going throughout the guide, I also didn't link any of the videos specifically. So there might be a video on inner child healing. If you don't vibe with the one I selected, you can search up others and then do a different one. So it's very customizable. I just gave you a launching point, a guide. And of course, along with other guides that can be used, this is something that can be done repeatedly. A journey is lifelong. It's not something that will just be finished after this program is done. Healing is lifelong, and there is layers upon layers to get through and realizations that will happen as you age. So don't ever feel like this is it. Reaching enlightenment and awakening is something that is forever going. You don't just reach this end point and you're done. That is a falsehood. So I hope this helps. Next video, I am going to go through my planning and show you what I'm doing. So I hope you stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching this video today. Thanks everyone. Have a good and blessed new year.